drip. Got a bit of fucking block when I hit the lip quick. Hit the club, blue face, and money falling from my head. My guy say nothing, she could do the fucking thing like a porn star.
Depression and obsession. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you want?
What is wrong with you?
I'm focused.
Hi everyone. Welcome back. From the last time we filmed, we have not done anything. Except put the clutch pedal, brake pedal, master cylinder reservoir, and all the brake shit back together. I'm sorry I forgot to film. But I showed you how to take it out. So putting it back in is pretty much the same. I think I showed you that you have to drill the holes. And stick the master cylinder through the hole. And we got a clutch pedal. Holy shit. We got a clutch pedal, baby. So yeah, just bolt that up right there into the master cylinder. Put the new brake pedal in, bolt it into the factory mounts. And also, before you do that, I pull, this is the handbrake wire right here. It runs along there into the back for the foot brake. I pull that handbrake wire out so you can attach it to your handbrake. And then yeah, we just put all the brake booster stuff, master cylinder back in. It's pretty easy. It's like 4 bolts. I honestly forgot how I took it out and I figured it out. And this clutch master cylinder comes with the mounting bracket, and that goes into the factory holes for like from the other bracket that we took out. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I just connected this hose to the master cylinder down there, and there's a clutch line on the master cylinder with the copper rings that goes down to the bottom of the car that goes into the transmission, and then this hose is for the fluid.
So there are transmission cooling lines, and they look like this.
Why on the ground?
They look like this, and they're very long, and you have to take them out. There are three 10 millimeter bolts. One bolts onto the upper oil pan, the other bolts onto the lower oil pan, and then it holds both the engine oil cooling lines in place.
Transmission oil cooling lines.
Yeah. And then you loosen it, you take these lines out. These lines, there's 2 lines or 2 tubes. They are here, located here, and they are located here. As you can see, there is a nozzle. You take it out of the nozzle. And then there is also a nozzle on the line. You take those rubber lines off the nozzle. And then you bend it and twist it and do whatever you can. Because if you were to look at it from the top of the car, underneath the car, the line goes like this. And then it goes with the subframe. And then it goes back to the transmission. So you bend it and you twist it and you do whatever you can and you take it out. And then after that,
He cut it with the Dremel.
I cut it with a Dremel. Do not do that. I just don't want to work too hard. So then basically when you start the car, you let all the oil pour out of the nozzles. Make sure you put a drain pan underneath the car, or it will get very dirty like it is. You don't want this. If you stand on it, you will slip and die. You don't want that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So yeah, good explanation.
Thank you.
That is basically what you have to do. Now, what we're gonna do is torquing that differential plate thingy that I told you guys about. I don't know if I told you guys about it, but that plate, 180 foot-pounds. Thank you, Taylor, for the torque wrench.
I'm about to say, who the fuck is calling me right now?
What's going on, guys? Can't even talk. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the time is currently 6:03 a.m. I swear to God, like half an hour ago, it's 3 a.m. Look at this. Look at this dude. Sleep deprived ass motherfucker. But yeah, so we got the transmission in. Manual training, baby. So now
Peep the pedals.
yeah, peep the pedals though.
Peep the goddamn pedals.
You can't see the pedals, bro.
The fuck?
Oh yeah. Peep the pedals. How many do you count? Uno, dos, tres. Peep them. Ooh! Peep the pedals.
Shit. Beauty.
But yeah, so we got the transmission in, and now the only things we have left to do is the shifter assembly. If you see, that's like the front hole. There's two more behind it. So the thing is, we got to cut out this metal center console piece so the shifter can fit. And after that, we got to cut that piece out, and then we should be able to put the shifter on and bolt everything back up together. That's everything, right, bro?
Hopefully.
Yeah, and then like connect the clutch line, bleed the clutch, bleed the brakes, because we took out the brake booster, and we should be good. We're very, very, very close. We're like, I'd say like 90% there. We just gotta cut this shit, and that's it. We gotta put everything back together. So training's in though. How you feeling? Damn. Wise words. But as of right now, it'll be done tomorrow. We'll get back to you guys when we're cutting this thingy. Okay, bye. So at this point is where we forgot to record, because we were just trying to figure things out and doing everything as we figure them out. So as you can see here, this is the clutch brace that me and Mayan welded. He measured all the angles and everything, and then we just welded it together. It's just a square bracket with a hole in the top that we riveted into the frame, and then a hole in the bottom that goes into the clutch pedal. So now if you push on the clutch pedal, it'll pull on the frame and it won't just bend the master cylinder in the firewall. And then this is a video of, you know, us putting the shifter and stuff on for the first time, and it was pretty cool. And now these are the two check engine lights we got after starting the car. And the way we started the car was really ghetto. We just took the TCM out of the automatic transmission and plugged it in to the wiring harness, and we made sure the gear selector was in park, and we just started it, and of course it would start right up because it thinks the car is in park. But we needed a more permanent solution to this. I'm starting it again. So I found a wiring harness diagram. This is the IPDM, which is the fuse box that's beside the battery in the engine bay. And if you can see on here, the neutral safety switch is pin number 30. I took a wire, it's a gray wire. I spliced that wire in the middle and connected a, just a normal like 12 gauge wire from that. And I ran it into the fuse box, so it'll be like a switch and it won't be always getting power. So when the accessory is on, the switch is on. So I think it's a purple fuse in that relay box right beside the battery as well. So yeah, this was basically the last thing. We crossed off everything on the list, and here's a look at, you know, all the parts that we took out. It was a pretty hard process just to figure everything out, but honestly it was extremely worth it. And I take it back. I think you guys should do a manual swap.